Hello guys, Mr. Fluffy Pants here, and today guys, another video, and today guys, I'm reviewing the Netflix series Tiger King, which is a limited documentary series that just came out on Netflix, and, I wasn't really going to watch this, or really, I didn't even know it came out until I heard some people start talking about it, and then I was like, and then, I heard a little bit more about it. I watched someone's video on YouTube, and they start explaining a little bit. They showed the mugshot of Joe Exotic, and I was like, I've seen that guy before. I remember at least a little bit of his story a couple years ago, and I was like, and then, I heard a little bit more, and I was like, finally, I'm just going to go watch this, and, I'm so glad I did, because this is so good, and one of the most interesting and winding stories that's, real, that you can really watch out there. I'm not sure if everything's 100% real, but I can guarantee you probably at least 80-90% of this is probably completely true, and there is some speculation in there and stuff, but I would almost, because this whole show, it's pretty much about the world of tiger keepers and their zoos and stuff. It's mostly about the one guy, Joe Exotic, which is the Tiger King, and it's really about his spiraling downfall into ruin, pretty much, because, at the beginning of this, he seems like a good, guy that just, wants to have a tiger zoo, and, it really quickly becomes ugly and just starts spiraling out of control, and it keeps, like, it gets bad, and then you're like, it just keeps adding on top of that, and you're like, where's this going to go next? And it's one of those series where, it hooks you in, and you're just like, I got to keep watching to see where this, at least ends up. And, the end result, you could either be mad at it or, but, even Joe Exotic, like, everybody that's, involved in all this is, kind of like an asshole, pretty much. Or, really most of the people in this are really kooky Fruit Loops. Like, Joe Exotic is a Fruit Loop that, you kind of come around to enjoy. And you got, like, Carol Baskin. She is just, a bitch, as, it says in the series. But, at least she didn't do anything wrong. But, and then, like, Doc Antle, he is just crazy. Like, everybody in this is just crazy. It's just fascinating, though. It's just so fascinating, seeing into this world, and, pretty much everybody, like they said in the series, no matter what happened, nobody really wins, because, they're all really at war with each other throughout the entire thing, and, like in the beginning, it was about, the animals, but after that, it just, went downhill, and especially for Joe Exotic, since, he's in prison now for, that whole murder to hire plot, which I was just like, that escalated quite quickly, and, there's just so many twists and turns in this. I would definitely recommend this series. It's like 7 episodes on Netflix, so, especially since a lot of us don't have a lot to do, go watch this, because, because you won't really side with anybody after, you finish it, but I think that's kind of a good thing, saying that, nobody really wins in the end, like, they're all kind of really dislikable, which is kind of funny. In the very end, you kind of are on Carol Baskin's side, which, at the beginning of the series, like, I did not like her whatsoever, and, at the end of the series, she's definitely the one that did the, I guess, like, the least or whatever, but she really did push, Joe Exotic to the edge after that, whole lawsuit and everything, but, like I said, it's to dive into the psyche and, just the whole events leading up to, Joe Exotic's downfall, and, he even ran for governor and, got, 16% of the vote, or 22% of the vote, or something like that, which, and, just seeing, all this crazy stuff, and of course you got, Jeff Lowe, which that's a whole other, crazy part of it and all, and, just his spiraling downfall is just so interesting to me, and, this is one of the most interesting true stories I ever seen, and, Joe gets, what is it, 20, 30 years in prison, so he's probably gonna die in prison, but, and, the whole thing with the FBI investigation and all that, I just really don't know how, Alan or Jifflo or any of them other people do not, get jail time for this. But at the end of the series, it does show or does tell us that Doc Antle's facility in Myrtle Beach was raided. So, but I don't believe anything's came of that yet. But it's just really interesting. Like I said, I'll probably recommend it. I'll probably give it about an 8 out of 10. Since we're all stuck inside, you might as well watch it. You'll enjoy it. But anyway, guys, let me know down below what you guys think of the series, because, I really did enjoy it more than I thought I was going to be honest. But check out my Twitter and Discord, link in the description. Like and subscribe for more. Check out some of their videos, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.